Hello everyone, India, growth with warning signs. India's government projects economic growth between 6.8% and 7.2%, one of the strongest globally. However, opposition parties warn that unemployment, income inequality, and overdependence on global supply chains remain unresolved. Political tensions are rising ahead of future elections, with accusations of institutional bias and reduced space for dissent. Opposition leaders are focusing on economic inequality and democratic concerns to challenge the ruling party. Future impact. India's growth story remains strong, but social and political polarization could slow reforms if unrest increases. Pakistan remains politically fragile, balancing between China, Iran, and Western financial institutions. Economic pressure, IMF conditions, and public dissatisfaction continue to strain the government. Opposition parties accuse the ruling leadership of economic mismanagement and lack of transparency. Future risk. Without economic stabilization, Pakistan could face intensified protests and institutional stress. China. Quiet power, loud results. China continues expanding influence quietly through diplomacy and trade. By improving ties with the UK and Europe, Beijing is exploiting uncertainty caused by US political volatility. Internally, China maintains strict political control, with no visible opposition allowed to challenge the Communist Party's authority. Future projection. China is positioning itself as a stable alternative partner globally, strengthening long-term geopolitical leverage. Taiwan. Opposition. Shifts strategy. Taiwan's opposition leader has openly expressed willingness to engage with China's leadership, triggering political controversy at home. The ruling party warns this could weaken Taiwan's sovereignty stance. Pro-dialogue versus pro-independence factions are sharpening political polarization. Future impact. Cross-strait relations may dominate Taiwan's next election cycle. Iran. Regime under pressure, internal crackdown. Iran is facing one of its most intense internal political crises in decades. The government continues a violent crackdown on nationwide protests, with mass arrests, executions, and a near-total internet blackout to suppress dissent. Opposition groups inside Iran accuse the regime of losing legitimacy and ruling only through force. Internationally, the European Union has imposed fresh sanctions on top Iranian officials and senior Revolutionary Guard commanders, directly targeting the regime's power structure. Inside Iran, inflation remains above 40%, unemployment is rising, and the economy is shrinking under sanctions. Reformists and underground opposition networks are gaining sympathy, especially among youth and urban populations, despite heavy repression. Future impact. Continued brutality risks internal fractures within security forces, deeper economic collapse, and possible long-term instability that could weaken Iran's regional influence. See you in the next bulletin.